Shitcase Cinema. On the Shitcase Cinema. Oh, it's the Shitcase Cinema.
You gotta pay the house.
Unless you're trying to win some kind of competition like, can you stomach the worst films ever made, then don't bother watching this film. It's awful. So this is another of those full moon productions, those geniuses behind legendary films like Puppet Master and other classics. But at least in Puppet Master, for example, they were amusing stupid characters like the Slugman, but this has 6 annoying young people who can't act to save their lives. Now, they're all on a trip in Vegas to open up this guy's inherited rundown casino, yet that's about as interesting as things get. There's no substantial plot going on, and this is possibly the slowest film I've ever seen, and that's saying something coming after shit like Grim Weekend. And the characters, Jesus Christ, I just want to ram my fist into the TV because they're so fucking irritating, like this tit here. All she talks about is being on budget and not spending money.
Those muffins aren't on the budget plan.
Nah. Shut up, you stupid four-eyed bint. I don't goddamn care. So, they get into this casino, which is a real shithole, as you can see. Not to mention a nice drawing someone's whipped up on Photoshop, no doubt. And it's going to take some serious time and money to fix up.
You can only estimate what repairs are going to cost. It has nothing to do with restoration.
Look! The geek even gets a calculator out to crunch numbers. How lame is that? So if you're even mildly curious about these morons, which you're probably not, but I'm going to tell you anyway, they're all completely uninteresting to the extreme. I mean, do we care that this guy struggles to get a hard-on sometimes? I don't think so. Do we care that his bimbo girlfriend is only with him because she thinks he'll be a rich rock star? Hell no. Do we care about the four-eyed bint coming out as a lesbo? Not a chance. What about the other three? They're not even worth wasting time talking about. But someone who is worth talking about is this ugly old bastard on the front cover. Yeah, you might recognise him from The Hills Have Eyes and other crap films. Now the funny thing is, and I kid you not, he's only in for like 3 or 4 minutes, as is the so-called star, Sid Haig. Now he's another ugly fucker, so I'm not surprised they minimalised his screen time. And I've only seen him in like one crappy Rob Zombie film, so he's hardly a star, is he? And appearing in garbage like this doesn't give him much credit either. See, the thing with this film is it's so hard to even talk about on any level. I don't want to just sit here and say, oh yeah, it's shit, don't watch it. Because that may be true, but you know, I want to kind of, fuck it, it's shit. Just don't watch it, okay? Now, why is it called Dead Man's Hand? Well, here's an interesting fact, which is something you always learn during my absolutely brilliant, well put together reviews. Dead Man's Hand is an actual hand that you can get at cards. Amazing. I didn't say it would be fun or interesting, I just said it'd be a fact. So anyway, suddenly a toilet starts to leak rusty water, and yeah, this is about as exciting as things get in the first 50 minutes, unless you think that listening to a stupid cow moaning and groaning over the top is enjoyable. It's just mental. Nothing about these people is remotely likeable. Like here, she says the only reason she's staying with her boyfriend is because she wants all the money when he becomes famous in his rock band.
I think you guys are gonna be the hottest thing ever.
Oh yeah, he'll be the hottest thing ever. Forget the Beatles and Guns N' Roses and Oasis and Elvis and all the other greats from all the years. This guy will outshine them all. Bollocks. So finally something starts to happen. A strange guy appears and starts playing a card game with the four-eyed lesbo, who doesn't seem puzzled as to who or where this guy's come from, which is perfectly normal. Meanwhile, this dickwad starts fooling around with some ghostly blonde bimbo, and these two goons have a nice old chit-chat with the two attractive studs who appear from nowhere, but don't explain where they've come from, yet we're meant to believe they're ghosts. Please. I was more afraid of someone dressed in a white bedsheet as a ghost compared to these two old fossils who just... this is shit. Right. Okay, look at this. A phone starts ringing, right? So Dickwad thinks it's his phone.
It's not my phone.
Oh, okay, it's not his phone. So he opens up a door and finds 2 dead bodies.
Hello? Matt, is that you? Oh man, you must have pressed redial by mistake.
pressed redial, okay, yet who are these two dead people and why did their mobile phone ring? Well, they did actually appear at the beginning of the movie rather pointlessly, and both died in hilarious glory, as you can see here, when this guy just seems to explode, which doesn't look too bad in all fairness, and this lady just seems to look like a rag doll with her head getting bashed against a window. Okay, brilliant, but why does that mean that this guy phones them up, even though he dials the phone number for the police? What? Is dialing 911 really that difficult that you somehow dial a random person who was killed in the casino conveniently? What kind of sense does this even make? What does it mean? Is it some kind of cryptic clue or something that we're meant to catch on to and suddenly go, oh yeah, what a clever deceptive plot twist. This film really is the most amazing and mind-blowing movie since The Usual Suspects. Bravo!
Yeah, sure.
Well, sod this. Let's see some death scenes, because I'd love to know how this film merits an 18 rating. Well, prepare yourself for some real scary stuff. This guy plays a card game with this ghostly card dealer, and for some reason he turns into this. What's that meant to be? Is that meant to scare us? And his mouth doesn't even move in sync with what he's saying.
Gambling could be a real bitch.
And funnily enough, saying that, if you saw my review of Carnosaur 3 recently, the audio started to go out of sync for some reason, which I really don't understand at all. But just repeat to yourself, fuck YouTube, and all's well. So Dickwad is playing cards as well and gets stabbed and gets covered in his own fake corn syrup blood. At least move out of the way, you arsehole. Four-eyed Bint gets stabbed playing, yep, cards. But I suppose that's fair enough because the film is based loosely around cards. It'd be a bit random if she was off on her own playing basketball in a court in a big room inside the casino. But what's that all about? It looks like she turns into some green mess. What's that? Oh, here's another amazing death. Blondie comes face to face with some weird thing with rolling eyes, which is ludicrous, yet probably one of the better moments of this piss-poor excuse of a film. Now, the movie ends with these two stupid lovebirds winning a card game against the two apparent stars, and that's it. Brilliant. I'm so glad I bought this DVD, and I'm so pleased as punch that I've been able to share my feelings about it with you. It's mind-numbingly shit, but I'm sure there's some retarded moron out there who'll probably find this entertaining. Now, if anyone is a fan of this movie, please send along some messages explaining why you love it, and the person with the best comment will be the lucky winner of this DVD because I'm sick of having crap like this in my collection. Now, speaking of crapness, look at what the DVD says, comparing it to The Shining. What? It's nothing like The Shining. And surprise ending. It's only a surprise because you half expect the film to get better towards the end after seeing such a boring, tedious awfulness. But no, the surprise is that it continues in the same boring vein and you end up going, holy shit, what a shocking surprise this is. It's ending as poorly as it started. Now, I always find some hilarious moments or amusing piece of dialogue, but this, unsurprisingly, doesn't have anything worthwhile. But here, for no reason at all, are 10 classics.
I get help! We're looking for her! Susan!
As long as the portal remains open, your world becomes my world! Hop it! You won't do it, pig. Pig. Isn't it? Pig.
I can help you. Never to return again.
You've got 3 days in which to return the Golden Ninja Warrior, or else you die.
Go to hell.
The gun is good.
The gun is good!
The penis is evil. Zardoz.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
And at number 1, probably my personal favourite. Now, I think this goon from Troll 2 and his phrase of oh my god is so great that I even made my own t-shirt in honour of it. Lovely Carlsberg, probably the best lager in the world. Actually, I'm still waiting for some free cans of Carlin for plugging that in Deep Blue Sea. That's Carlin, the refreshing quality lager, enjoyed on Shitcase Cinema and available in all good shops. Now, just to back myself up in saying that this film is awful, let's ask a few random goons who haven't even seen the film for their opinion on it.
It's crap. It's shit.
So, thanks to those random goons who haven't even seen the film, but your opinions are worth jack shit, but I like them anyway. So, Dead Man's Hand gets 1 out of 10.